Hey guys, so another vlog. If you've heard about what happened in Boston during the Boston Marathon today, so terrible. 2 bombs that went off, and they reportedly there's 12 killed and 50 injured. But it's all everything's in the air right now. So yeah, it's pretty terrible. I dated a girl in Boston for 2 years. And her aunt and her uncle, they had a friend that used to come over that used to train for the Boston Marathon every year. And she was really cool. I don't know if she's okay or not, but we're not together anymore, like me and my ex. So it's kind of, I can't really just. I know it's not bad for you to wonder about someone's well-being, but it's all personal, and there's always going to be awkward. Like, you can never, no matter what happens, you can never take away awkward. That's always going to be a fact of life. But, there's something I want to show you guys. It's a quote that I read. I thought was really inspirational, and I liked it a lot. I found it on Facebook. I posted it on my Tumblr. It's by some comedian. I don't know who he is, but I found it on Tumblr and I reblogged it. I also posted it on Facebook. I'll post it on my fan page too. But it goes. It's by Patton Oswalt. Yeah, and he commented on the bombings, and he said Boston. Fucking horrible. I remember when 9/11 went down, my reaction was, well, I've had it with humanity. But I was wrong. I don't know what's going to be revealed to be behind all of this mayhem, one human insect or a poisonous mass of broken sociopaths. But here's what I do know. If it's one person or 100 people, that number is not even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a percent of the population on this planet. You watch the videos of the carnage, and there are people running towards the destruction to help out. This is a giant planet, and we're lucky to live on it, but there are prices and penalties incurred for the daily miracles of existence. One of them is, every once in a while, the wiring of a tiny sliver of the species gets snarled, and they're pointed towards darkness. But the vast majority stands against that darkness, and like white blood cells attacking a virus, they dilute and weaken and eventually wash away the devil doers, and more importantly, the damage they wreak. This is beyond religion or creed or nation. We would not be here if humanity were inherently evil. We would have eaten each other. We would have eaten ourselves alive long ago. So when you spot violence or bigotry or intolerance or fear or just garden variety misogyny, hatred or ignorance, just look it in the eye and think, the good outnumbered you, and we always will. So I thought that was really cool reading that. I like that a lot. That no matter what happens, no matter how evil the world may seem, even on 9/11, one of the most terrifying and just unreal tragedies that has ever happened, at least on the United States soil. Even after that, we had our heads high. It definitely put a damper on things for a while, and a lot of people were affected by it. And just like this bombing, not as many people were affected. I mean, not nearly as many, but it's still unbelievable that this stuff still happens, and it's crazy to think that it will never stop happening. But it's heartwarming to know that most people are inherently good. So if you watch that video of the 2 bombings in Boston, you see everyone, well, almost everyone, helping out. They try to pull people from the wreckage. They try to move all these obstructions so the police and whoever can get in and help. Even the people holding cameras are helping. It's really nice to see that. I know this is a terrible tragedy and everything. I wish it never happened, obviously, just like every other tragedy, but they will happen. It's just a fact of life that there is evil in the world, and it's our duty to stand up against it and do what we should do in these terrible when these terrible tragedies happen. So, well, I'm no professional on the human intellect or anything, but I know what's wrong, and that this was definitely wrong. Okay, it was terrible. And I know that people always stand up against this kind of thing, and that just makes me feel good. Not about the tragedy, but just about the human race in general. And have you guys seen that video of all the dolphins sweeping up onto the beach? And it went viral because all the people on the beach helped the dolphins by pulling them back into the ocean where they can continue to live. And I watched the trailer. I watched the comments, and people were saying things like, oh, the dolphins are committing suicide. I don't know why you guys are helping. And the only reason people are helping is to impress other people. Come on, putting our race down doesn't help anything. I don't know. If I was alone on that beach and 50 dolphins swept up, I would definitely notify someone, I wouldn't just be like, oh, fuck them and leave. It's just, we're smart enough to know what's the right thing to do at a certain time. Even when we do the wrong thing, we know that we're doing the wrong thing. Like if we litter or something, you throw a piece of trash out your window while you're driving, you're doing a wrong thing. But, you usually do wrong things when you think it won't affect anybody else. So, at least most people do. But there is a sickness in some people, and it just forces them to do terrible things. Anyway, that's what I'm going to say about that. Move on, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright? Sweet. I hope you enjoy my new video. It's called Why You Should Learn to Love Yourself, or something like that. It's on my main channel. So if you haven't seen it, go watch that. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.